Since I'm Breatherian, I gotta keep my little air purifier. Gotta keep my little air purifier. Need my fresh air, nigga. Man, I just finished an hour-long Qigong session. I feel hella relaxed right now. And keep in mind when you're doing these Qigong sessions, don't look at each session as something that is um don't look at each session as like you're supposed to get results instantly. Look at it like you're working out as a muscle. The more you do it, the more you're gonna gain from it. So I just finished an hour-long Qigong session. This was the most intense session I've ever had of Qigong. Was the one I just finished right now. I did this shit at the park. I was outside. I was doing my shit for an hour. I didn't give a fuck what any of these niggas saw. Like, people were looking at me. Probably, I had my eyes closed, so I didn't know. But I'm sure motherfuckers was looking at me like I was weird and shit. Cause I was doing my shit, man. Damn, that shit was intense. And this was just one day. Like, this was the most. I've been doing this for 5 days, and the other 4 days I was doing intense Qigong. Like, you niggas don't even know I was doing intense. But this one right here, man, that shit is powerful. It's funny how, like, in the spiritual community, you'll hear people say, "Oh, um, you just meditate all day. You ain't supposed to meditate all day," and which I understand. But me, like, if I like that's where I failed. That's where I fucked up. It's because I wasn't meditating all fucking day. Like, if my ass was meditating all day for the past 2-3 years, I would have been far more superseded than where I am now. This is why I tell you niggas that when you um when you're on your path, don't look at other people and what the fuck they're doing. Don't be like, oh, this person has a lot of knowledge, so everything they say I need to listen to. Just because everything they say is right doesn't mean everything they say is right to you. You need to find out what the fuck is right to you. And that's one thing I'm starting to understand and realize. Like, there's a lot of everybody has information out there that I can take. A person who trades crypto, they have information. A person who knows how to build a brick house, they have information. A person who knows how to fucking talk spiritual, they have information. Everybody has fucking information, and you're supposed to take information from everyone. There's nobody who has everything, who knows it all. And even if they know it all through their perspective. They don't know it all through your perspective because they're not fucking you. So they can only know everything from their perspective. They can only have knowledge from their perspective. You can take some of their knowledge. Some spirits may have more knowledge than other spirits, but ain't nobody can tell you what you need to do. Because you go listening to what other motherfuckers just say, you're going to get yourself in a position where you're behind. Motherfuckers tell you, oh, you don't need to be meditate. Some people need to fucking sit on their ass and meditate all day so they can build their energy up. Then after that sustained period of time, they can get up out their ass and go and do something. So that's how it's supposed to be. You gotta know what's right for you. That's what I'm starting to understand. Cause like all these years, I wish I would have done this, but I'm not tripping because I'm gonna start right now. I'm gonna start right fucking now, and I'm gonna keep on going, and I ain't stopping. So I'm so glad I found this. I'm gonna keep doing this shit every fucking day. I just finished an hour-long Qigong session. It was Breatherian Qigong, not no regular. It was Breatherian Qigong. So this shit was intense. I was doing this shit for like an hour straight. Like, I was holding the positions. You had to hold the positions at the end of the Qigong workout, because the Qigong is where you like hold the position, and the Qigong is the actual flow of the energy movements. So I was just doing these movements, man. That shit was fucking intense. I'm telling you niggas, like, I wish I would have done this years ago, but it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I wish I was on StreamYard. For some reason, I think they be doing something. Because for some reason, when I'm on StreamYard, it's like I get more views or some shit. Or it hits the algorithm more when you're on StreamYard. I don't know what the fuck it is. Like, I wish I had fucking StreamYard. I don't like this YouTube shit. And it takes forever to upload my shit. And then and it fucks with the views because when I upload from YouTube, it doesn't upload till like 12 hours later. That's why I fucking hate this stupid shit. Like, because YouTube, they're trying to. Because one thing you guys gotta understand is YouTube, they're trying to keep small channels small and big channels big. You gotta understand that. I don't want to get too much into this whole YouTube shit because it really ain't that important at the end of the day. But they're trying to keep small because I noticed like when you have a small channel and you leave a comment on a small channel, they delete the comment and they'll mark it under the guise of this comment's inappropriate or we need to hold your comment, and then the comment never goes on a small channel. But if you go on I can go on a major channel that has like 100,000, 50,000 subscribers, or one of these major platforms, and I could be talking my shit, be like, fuck you, fuck your mother, your ugly ass bastard ass children need to fucking die. I could say some shit, and then before they let me post it, what they will say is, are you sure? Do you want to post this? This is inappropriate and it's against the community guidelines. And then I put post anyway, and it lets me post it. But when you go on these small channels, they don't have that shit because they don't want to. They don't want small channels to be interactive like the big channels, because the small channels have all the real information. Because I'll say like 95 to 98% of the big channels, they're pushed algorithmically for an agenda. So they don't really care if people interact, because the shit that they're talking about is, most of the shit is nothing really. Sometimes you have big channels that have information, but they don't really care about that because they already know people aren't going to do it. Like a lot of Gong, breath work and all that. They already know most people aren't going to take it to the full potential. So it's like bodybuilding and working out. You go watch a bodybuilding or a fitness channel, and they'll have like a million views on chest and biceps, and that means a million people seen a video on chest and biceps. But when you go out into the world, you see nothing but fat ass titty motherfuckers with they fat breasts and looking like goddamn Patrick and shit, fat fucks. But how is that, like, it doesn't correlate to reality because they already know nobody's gonna take that information seriously, so they don't care. That's why you'll see a lot of views on breathwork and Qigong, but then you go in reality, you don't see people that are breatherian or people who have a lot of fucking energy. You don't see that because in order to really utilize it, you got to take it. In order to take it to the next level, you got to really utilize it, like beyond that shit, and do it every day and fucking just really do it. Same with the yoga. A lot of people, they do yoga, but then ain't nobody really getting no results from yoga. So, damn, you niggas just shut that ugly ass dog up. I swear to God. Damn. Get him a fucking bark collar or some shit. Yeah, but yeah, I just finished my hour-long session, man. Man, that was intense. Yeah. I notice when I make videos and I talk about bettering, like, I talk about like how to better your life and how to just I give you guys solutions and tools to better yourself. I notice those videos, they don't get a lot of views. But a month ago, when Mercury went into Sagittarius, it was around like last month, around this time. I remember I was talking hella shit. You got all these stupid motherfuckers on my channel and shit, watching the shit, and then they'll be like, "Oh, don't be negative and it ain't that serious." Like, shut your fucking dumb ass up, nigga. Because when I bring a solution and I start doing my Qigong and breathwork, motherfuckers don't take that shit seriously, and the views don't even get that much. Like my breathwork video I did a couple weeks ago, or I think it was last week, it didn't even reach 100 views yet. How the fuck that happened? But then if I'm talking shit, you have everybody and they fucking ugly ass mama on that shit talking about how be more positive and this is why this, and they'll unsub because it's negative. But then I come, because I'm, when you watch me, it's either one or two things. I'm either extremely negative or I'm extremely positive. I'm not going to be normal and balanced because I'm not like you motherfuckers. I'm going to be extremely negative or I'm going to be extremely positive. Right now I'm in an extremely positive state. I've been doing my breath work. I have a lot of motivation. I have a lot of willpower to be successful and do what I got to do. And I'm going to speak positive because I'm positive. I'm not average. I'm not mediocre. I'm not going to just be with the flow. Whatever. No, that's not how I am. I'm not like that. I'm either extremely negative or I'm extremely positive. So if you guys see me in a positive mood, that means I'm in a positive mood. If I'm in a negative mood, I'm gonna be probably one of the most bitterest, spiteful motherfuckers you probably ever seen, or one of them. So I just gotta put that out there because I know these motherfuckers like to click. If it's like, that's why I was about to put in the title, I hate life and fuck people, just so I can see like the views. But then I didn't want to write that because I'm not trying to put that shit in my reality because I don't want that to be on my channel. And then fucking it harnesses the energy where I'm manifesting that shit into my life. Because if I say I hate people, I don't want to hate people, because if I hate people, that means people are doing something for me to fucking hate them, and I don't want nobody to do nothing negative for me to hate them. You see what I'm saying? So I don't even want to bring that into my reality, because if I end up hating you and snapping your fucking neck or doing something to you, that means you must have did something to get me very, very upset. And I don't want to be very, very upset. If it was up to me, I wish I could just have respect for everyone, but that's not how it is. So what I do now is I'm not going to focus on shit that I don't like, because what the fuck is the point of it? Most people are going to fail at life. So why do I need to worry about people that are going to fail at life? Most people are amateur, retarded, stupid ass spirits who ain't shit. So I don't need to explain nothing. My channel is for everyone who, because what I'm trying to, because once I get my shit situated, I'm gonna start doing a lot more shit with my channel. And I'm gonna do a lot. I want to say everything, but I'm gonna start doing a lot more shit. And I'm not trying to help. I'm only gonna like, I'm building my own shit. I'm not trying to save the world or do all this other shit and bring everybody. I'm not trying to. I don't give a fuck about most people, because most people really ain't shit. Even down to family. Like, family ain't even shit when you really think about it and look at it. So you guys gotta understand that, like, because they ain't really shit too. Like, that's the reason why I'm in this situation, because I had a bunch of fucking retards when I was growing up that really didn't tell me. I don't want to say they were retarded, because they actually helped me, like, with like I was like, when I was young, I had a good life and shit, like, so I'm glad about that. But I wasted a lot of time where I could have been doing a lot more. That's why I like me. I'm a type, like, cause I have respect for my parents and stuff because of what they did for me. But like, when I see other kids out there, their parents didn't do shit for them growing up. I don't even know how they love them motherfuckers. Cause I don't look at it like, oh, you gave birth to me, and I don't give a fuck about that stupid shit. Like, I respect my own family because of what they did for me and the amount of sacrifice they did. So I respect them on that level. I have Venus in the sixth house. If for me to really like respect you, you have to at least do something more so than you just there. Because who really gives a fuck? We're all spirits in a fucking body. That don't mean shit. Yeah. But I'm gonna keep it positive though. I pulled a fucking oh damn, I went in my little compartment and look what I found. This shit was from months ago. Look what I found. Little oil pen. I just found this. It was in here. It was in here. I just found a little wax pen. You see how these demons, they trying to, it's the energy, they trying to get me to go back to this shit. I'm not going back to this shit though. It's a full fucking cart. I forgot I had this shit. I remember I got it, I didn't like it for some reason, and I just put it in there and I got another one. They fucking see? They see how they trying to get me to go back to this shit? I'm not going back to this shit. I'll probably sell it to somebody or something. I might just throw that shit in the fucking garbage can, to be honest. I don't even need to waste my time and sell it. But yeah, I'm a this. Is that the one you lost months ago on the video explained? No, I don't remember that video, but I never talked about that one. I remember putting that one away because I had got it. It's not that I lost it. It just I remember putting it there. I just forgot that I just forgot about it because I never really gave a fuck about it because I quit weed like nearly 2 months ago. I quit smoking. So, and then I got that one like probably like 3 4 months ago. So like I put that one away because I didn't like that one for some reason. It just I didn't like the strain, so I just didn't fuck with it. So I knew it was there, I just didn't fuck with it. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done with all that shit to be honest. Yeah. I just wish I would have started this meditation earlier because one thing about Qigong and Qigong and meditation is you have to do it consistent. When I say meditation, I'm not talking about all this shit that you guys see on the internet that's not fucking meditation. Meditation is building your energy reserves and to sustain yourself. It's building your what they call chi, your energy, your vitality, and its benefits in other aspects of life. If it's not that, it ain't meditation. You just fucking thinking about something. Like that's daydreaming. Like who the fuck sits there and just fucking daydreams? Like you can daydream in fucking class or some shit. Like you can go. There's so many ways to daydream. Like you can go fucking go buy a metaverse goggle and actually see have a physical representation of a daydream. Put that shit on your face and you can see the shit. And you might as well just do that. But what I'm talking about is this is actually building my energy. It's just like when you work out. You don't just work out just for no reason. You work out to get muscle. Same with the same with the meditation. You work out to get energy. Like they'll tell you, oh, don't meditate. It's not you don't want to just sit and meditate all day. Which I agree with that, but some people need to meditate all day. The reason why there's some niggas in jail because they slit their fucking ex-wife's fucking neck is because they didn't meditate. Always keep that in mind. Reason why a lot of niggas go out here and start raping and pillaging and doing the fuck shit they do is because they didn't meditate enough. So a lot of people need to shut the fuck up about oh don't sit there and meditate because the people who talk like that they don't even meditate. And then the people that they're talking about, they're not even meditating right. So they'll look at somebody, oh, this person meditates all day, but that nigga ain't shit really because if he's meditating all day, he should be able to be a breatharian. He should have some vitality. He should have some energy reserves that pour off into other aspects of life that show him that they're meditating. If you just fucking thinking you're meditating, but you fucking still work at McDonald's 10 years later, 5 years later, then you not fucking meditating. You just going home and daydreaming, contemplating, whatever the fuck it is. The time speeding up can help a lot. It's a great practice with yoga, breathwork. Yeah, for real, it is. Yoga, breathwork. Just, yeah. I don't even give a fuck about time no more. I don't even look at that because if you look at time speeding up, you're gonna feel like you have no. Because I have all the time to do everything I need to do. That's one thing you gotta understand. Like spirit gives you enough time to do everything you need to do. And when I say that, I'm not saying that um it's gonna seem like you have enough time because sometimes it may seem like you don't have enough time, but the reason it doesn't seem like you have enough time because you're doing a lot of stupid shit. That's why like right now it's crucial to cut out anything in your life that's not important. If you watch Netflix for 3 hours every day, you need to cut that shit off. Like I'm not telling you what to do, but don't complain in the next year or so when you're in a fucked up position and you don't have nothing to show for it and then somebody else does and you complain that life is no, it's because you wasted your time. Nobody told you to watch Netflix for 3 hours. You could have been doing a meditation. You could have been working on a business. You could have been doing something. Like me personally, what I need to do I actually need to be meditating. Like if I go and I focus on other shit right now, it's gonna fuck up because my energy isn't right. I have to get my energy right. And once I get my energy, as I get my energy right, I'm slowly not really giving a fuck about other shit no more. Like I'm able to see things a lot different now, and I don't have the same like desire and cravings and just stupid shit that will make me fuck something up. Yeah, not everyone's gonna resonate. Not everyone's gonna resonate, and that's fine. Like I'm not trying to resonate with everyone. Because if I was able to resonate with everyone, then I wouldn't even be who I am right now. I'll probably be some lame ass nigga because I'll probably be like Infinite Waters or something. Because Infinite Waters, he has to keep talking his stupid shit. He has to keep speaking from a surface level. Like he has to because if he starts speaking anything deep, he's gonna lose his audience. or his audience aren't gonna like him. He'll have a probably different audience, but like it'll fuck up the way his image. So he has to keep talking his dumb shit that's really not even deep. Because he's built up an audience over these years that resonate with what he's talking about. Once he starts going deep, then his audience is gonna turn into haters, trolls, and then he's gonna end up just experiencing what all these other YouTubers experience, like Nature Boy and shit. Everyone just hate them. Like all the people who hated Nature Boy, because think about it, Nature Boy has so many haters and shit. But most of the people who are so invested in hating on Nature Boy, they used to fuck with him. Like anybody who never fuck with Nature Boy don't give a fuck what Nature Boy's doing. Always got to remember that. Anybody who's invested into hating on a person and making videos and talking about them, that's a person who at one time loved that individual. They probably even sent him donations. They probably looked up to him, but then he did something, and now they hate them. They hate that guy. Because anybody who never really fuck with Nature but don't give a shit what he did, like niggas do nigga shit. He beat some bitch's ass. Okay, that's some nigga shit. Like the fuck. I'm not looking at it like, oh, he abused these women. I'm looking at everybody in that fucking tribe is a psychopath. The bitches all the way to him, they're all fucking psychopaths. Like, and people act like he's the only one who abused bitches in that fucking group. Like he made other females abuse other females, and other women beat the shit out of other women, and other dudes got into fight. He was like fucking setting up fights in wrestling matches and shit. So like, everybody was a psychopath, nigga, because it's a fucking cult. And there's nothing wrong with a cult, because you need a cult nowadays. To be honest, if more people had cults, this U.S. system probably wouldn't even exist. Why do you think they go so hard on cults? And then they have like a charge or some shit. Oh, running a cult, or they every time they talk about him in the news, oh, he's running a cult. The reason why they talk about that shit is because they don't want you running a cult, because no matter how bad the cult is, it don't matter, because any cult, if it's strong enough, can take down this system. So they have to make it where nobody is even wants to be in one. And when you are in one, it's gotta be like have that weird energy, like, oh, I'm in a cult. Or there's nothing wrong with a cult. It's just, what are you guys doing? If I'm in a cult, if I have a cult, and I'm gonna have rules, and just like United States, that's a cult. They have rules. If you don't work a 9 to 5, if you don't dress a certain way and wear a suit and tie to a fucking interview, then you get looked down upon. Like you go to an interview with another grown man, and he's looking at how the way you fucking dress, not looking at your mind and where your mind. He's looking at how you dress. That's okay. Why is that? That's a cult. So when the U.S. does it, it's okay, but when somebody else does it, it's something bad. That's fucking retarded. Gotta wear a suit. I've never liked wearing a suit and tie. But every time you go, they're like, oh, you gotta wear a suit and tie. I remember I was wearing like regular clothes, and I was like, why can't I just wear this? Like, oh, why are you gonna wear that? It's not nice. It's like, wear a suit and tie. Like, a suit and tie ain't fucking nice. That shit look fucking retarded to me. I don't fucking like that shit. That shit don't look good. It looks good to another man, but then we're in a system where you gotta dress like that to if you're trying to get in and get out. That's why you see these billionaires. They just wear regular clothes, and people like billionaires. They spend their money on they don't spend their money on clothes. Like, shut the fuck up. Billionaires spend their money on yachts, boats, corporations, businesses. The white billionaire who just did a merger with Disney and Fox or whatever, they spend like $1 billion. That's a big flex. But they'll say, oh, white people who are billion, they don't spend, no, they spend money of billions on corporations. They spend billions on acres of land, farmland, fucking industry equipment that costs hundreds of thousands. That's what they spend their money on, you stupid fuck. So billionaires do spend their fucking money. The reason they don't buy clothes is because they don't fucking like clothes. It's like, I don't like fucking collecting marbles and collecting antiques. Does that mean that, like, what is that supposed to mean? That means that I don't like antiques. Why am I gonna go spend money on something I don't like? What if anyone ever thought, what if these billionaires don't give a fuck about designer because they literally don't like this shit? I remember I heard this one dude said, I don't even really like jewelry like that, because it was like a billionaire or a multi-millionaire dude. He's like, I don't even like jewelry. That shit looks feminine to me. That's his opinion. Like, the fuck isn't me, but yet some stupid nigga. These white people, they don't spend money on jewelry and stuff because they invest in. Shut the fuck up. There's only so much. If you making billions of dollars, nigga, you can invest $50, $100 million and still have billions left. So there's only so much you can invest. So I hate when these niggas talk about white people don't spend their money, they invest it. Shut the fuck up. People like to just talk out their fucking ass because it sounds good. And some fucking Al Sharpton ass nigger fucking said it, so all other niggas come on the same consensus. That's why I hate all those stupid fucking all these like multicultural ass niggers and shit with their they come on here talking like they know all this shit, but it's like they don't know anything. The only thing they know is what their white Jewish master told them to tell you guys. Yeah. What time is it? It's 12:30. Yeah, I started my session at 11 and I finished probably like about 30 minutes ago. And don't forget, I did two more sessions this morning. I did my 30-minute session that I normally do. No, yeah, I just did two sessions today. I did my 30-minute session, which was this morning, and I just finished my hour-long session. So I'm pretty much good for today. I might do something tonight, but I'm gonna keep this shit up, man. I'm feeling like I've noticed I'm in a calm mood. I'm more in a more of a calm mood throughout the whole day. Like I'm in a more of a calm mood. I'm more like at ease. Even when I'm not doing it, like I'm at ease. I'm more in a calm mood. I can focus more. So I know it's giving me benefits. So I'm gonna keep doing this every day. Like this is my life now. Like I'm not going back. I'm not going back. There's no point in going back. Because remember I told you guys there's nothing else to do anymore but be great. And as time goes on, they're gonna keep shutting shit down and restricting shit, and you're gonna find out what I mean. That it's nothing else to do but to be great. Because at this point in the game, you're either bettering yourself or you're just lost in your desires. There's nothing else anybody's doing. Ain't nobody doing shit. Only you see all these people they riding, going, driving like they going somewhere. Like where the fuck these niggas going? Like you see all these niggas, they going over everywhere. Like where the fuck are they going? Like where are you going, nigga? Where are you going? They ain't going anywhere. They're just gonna go to their stupid ass job so they can go get money, so they can go spend it on bills and their desires. That's it. Pay their bills. The only reason they paying their bills is so they can have access to their desires. And they have the audacity to complain, why aren't the roads done? Or why are they dues in our taxes? Shut the fuck up. You niggas don't know shit. Like see it like if you gave the keys to the city to the average sheep, you better believe this world will go to hell. Like as much as I hate the government, if you gave the keys to the city and like the keys to the world to the average sheep, this world will be in a shit basket within like a few weeks to a few months, probably days. Like you guys don't understand because in order to run a system on this magnitude, it takes knowledge of how astrology works, how the reality works on a universal level, and how the human body works on a true level. So all of that shit they don't teach you in school because they don't want you to make your own system. So anybody with any that says, "Oh, we need to," if I was in president, I'll do this and I'll do. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You don't know what the fuck you'll goddamn do because your ass is fucking stupid. As good as it may sound what they're saying, they don't know what the fuck is going on because if they did what the fuck they said they're gonna do, they'll end up creating an energy where they may create a tsunami or they may create a earthquake or a catastrophe because if you're not in alignment with the way this reality is, it's gonna wipe everybody off. Like if you have a civilization and you guys aren't doing shit and nothing is people aren't growing or it's not made in a certain way, then that's gonna create negative circumstances and situations. So a lot of these dumb sheep thinking that they know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know shit. They think they do, because everything that, like I said, everything that everyone can talk about, everything that comes from somebody's mouth and their mind, is from the Masons, from the government. Nobody has any original thought, because they everybody went to school. Especially when you see somebody who went to college, they have a PhD. They're even more programmed than somebody who didn't go to school. A person with a PhD is more programmed. And like, even when I see somebody that goes to school, even if they're into spirituality and they watch my videos, I can see certain things about them that other people may not be able to see, that I know they got that from schooling. Like how they talk and how they convey certain messages and certain, like, just programs that are running. But like they'll try to use that for spirituality, and I can kind of see where they kind of mess up, because that when you go to PhD and all the masters, you get all that, they really mind control the fucking. Why do you think everybody with a master's and a PhD is a fucking, like, I don't know, douchebag or a dickhead, or they have like that energy, like you just know something ain't right with them, like, oh man, another one of these people. Like, just go look at somebody with a PhD or a master's degree, see how they talk, how they act. They don't act like a regular person without a degree, or they don't even act like a person without a degree that's a millionaire. Get a millionaire who never went to school. Then get a millionaire who got a PhD. The person with a PhD, their mind is more of a square. So they're more lost in the program. So you can't really wake that person up, because they went to 8 years, 4 years of programming on top of the 12. So that's really squaring. This is why they want you to go to school, because once you get to college and school, it squares out your mind. It squares it. That's why they give you that little fucking graduation hat, so they can square out because your mind has been squared out on top of the 12, because they give you one when you finish 12th grade, and they give you another one, so you got double square. So your ass, you got a cube. You're like strapped in a fucking cube, a 3D cube, versus just a square once you just get out of 12th grade, which you can break out of that easy. But once you get the higher grades, it's even worse, because a lot of these people, they have a chip on their shoulder. Like, oh, I went in debt and I went to school. Like, I remember this years ago, there was this bitch, and she was talking about how she had an argument with her family member at the dinner table about something to do with psychology or biology. It was biology. And she was crying, and then she was like, I was like, I've been to school and I've been to this and I know more than, and it's like, bitch, that don't mean shit. They're not telling you what the fuck is out there. They're telling you everything you need to help construct their system. That's what they're telling you. They're not telling you the truth. Why the fuck should they tell you the truth? If I told you the truth and I ran a system, you could just use the truth and make your own system. So why the fuck would I tell you that? At the end of the day, always remember, there was a time when you were a little ass kid where you didn't know what the fuck school was. You didn't know what the fuck a pencil was. You didn't know what the fuck an essay was. You didn't know that to learn, because when you were a kid, you learned from your parents based upon what they did, and it went into your subconscious. Once you went to school and they had a teacher that was talking in front of a chalkboard, and you had a textbook, and the teacher had a lecture, and they had books, that's all masonry. Literature, books, a pen and paper, writing left to right, teaching the way they teach in school, that's all Masonic. There's different ways of learning. Why do you think certain people write the books and certain people learn from the books? Do you want to be a person who writes because there's somebody who wrote the literature. How did they learn that? They didn't learn it the way you learning it, because if they did, then they'll be in your fucking position, looking for a book to read and get knowledge from. I'm not telling you guys to don't go out and read, because you may need to read so you can balance it out, because so you can know, and because when you read these books, you want to read these books from a perspective like, okay, I'm reading this book and I'm not going to take it too seriously, but I'm still going to look for information that attains to me. But I know the information is truly within me and from my experience in life, because life is the best experience. All these people who write these books and all these fucking spiritual books and shit, they, you know how they wrote those books? They went and experienced life. Every spirit in a human, you got to remember, in the beginning of this, when we came into this world, we were a spirit in a human body, and we went into the world and we interacted with the world. Once you interact with the world, depending on the spirit you are, you're going to get information from that world, and you'll be able to take the knowledge and make books, literature, make systems. The weaker spirits, they will have to just be retarded and wait for somebody to write the book and the literature, and then they'll go learn from it. You see what I'm saying? So that people don't understand that. I don't get why people don't understand like that shit. They'll sit there and think like you just because somebody wrote the book, that means that they know everything or what. No, that person was just experiencing life, and that's their perspective. You can get into that space of writing a book, but that's when you have to start delving in deeper to get knowledge within, going out having real life experiences, and a bunch of other deep esoteric shit. Sometimes your spirit may not even be on that type of level to be in that situation, but like I said, like it is what it is. But that bitch was all crying and shit. I remember she was all crying, like saying, "Well, I went to school for this many years and I know this and that." And I'm like, okay, if you're saying that, who said that you know all of this just because you went to school? Obviously, a system told you that. Otherwise, you wouldn't even have known that because you didn't come up with the idea of college and curriculum and university. You didn't come up with that shit, bitch. Somebody came up with it. So whoever came up with it, they're more intelligent than you. And do you think they're reading that book? No, they're not reading that book because they fucking created that book. And that book was created so they can keep you in a trap. And I'm not saying all the information in the book is wrong because they got to give you right. Because if all the information was wrong, then it ain't shit. Nothing will be built in society. Nothing will be, everything will just be like a caveman days. Well, not because I wasn't a caveman, but you see the people that were cavemen, though, that certain race of people, it will be like their day back in those days. Nothing will be built. So obviously there has to be some truths, but you got to look at it like, how did they even write that book? Like for example, insurance. Who comes up with the idea of insurance? When you were a kid and when you were growing up, did you ever think of the word insurance and what insurance is? Like, what is insurance? How do you even come up with that concept of insurance and what that shit is? You got to be on a certain level of thought to even come up with the idea of insurance. When you talk about it right now, it seems like something that's common sense. Oh, you got to get insurance because if I break my car, I want somebody to pay for it. But on a deeper level, if you didn't have all this shit, you wouldn't even have came up with that idea. So obviously, somebody who's on that idea had a certain level of thought. And I'm not saying these are like smart, intelligent, because these people ain't shit. They're not fucking shit either. A lot of these people, they fucking retarded. It just, the reason why you guys think they're smart is because it's the example I made. Like, you see a fourth grader in class with a bunch of preschoolers. To the preschoolers, they're gonna, the fourth grader's gonna look like he's intelligent. Remember when you were in preschool and you looked at all these kids that were intelligent and shit? And you're like, oh, this kid's in third grade. And you were in preschool, you were in second grade, you seen a seventh grader. You're like, man, they're older. Damn, they're like, but like, there really ain't, when you're a grown person now, you're like, them stupid ass snot nosed bastards. Like, they ain't shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, these maces ain't shit. These maces are fucking retarded. But based upon the knowledge of humanity, they look like they're somebody because they can build this brick building or some shit like that. But it's like, who gives a fuck about this stupid ass shit? That just shows that they're more lost in this world and they're more deeper in hell that they can come up with the idea of how to build a construct like bricks and metals, and they're just deeper in this shit, which is not even really a flex. You've just been lost in this bullshit so long that you had to come with the idea of how to create a metal bridge and how to create an automobile because you've been lost in hell for so long. That's all that tells me. Because if this wasn't your destination and you weren't lost here for so long, you wouldn't even waste time to even think of how to put that shit together. You had to, in order for you to come up with the idea, you have to be on a fucking, you have to be really low in this fucking realm for a long period of time. And the funny thing is, you see everyone's all scared that, oh, the AI, they're gonna replace everybody and the machines and they're taking away our jobs. And they shut the fuck up. This is why shit is so expensive because of the jobs. This is why they have to send jobs out to like third world countries and shit. And then when they do that, they complain, oh, why are they sending this job out to a third world country? It's like they have to because it makes it makes it cheaper. Like they make shoes in China in Nike, and people complain about how shoes are, how they have these sweatshops and kids they get paid peanuts, but yet you can go to the store and get a pair of Nikes for like $100 or $50 or even $300, which it sounds expensive, but think about it like this: if they were making Nikes in America, a pair of Nikes that was $50 would probably be like 300, and a pair of Nikes that was 300 will probably cost the same price as designer shoes, 1,500. The reason a pair of Nikes is 300 and not fucking 1,500 is because they make it in a third world country. When you see stuff like Louis Vuitton, they don't make that in a third world country. They make that in Italy or France, and that's why it's expensive, because they're in it. It's, see what I'm saying? So if they, a lot of these jobs that they ship out to these other countries, it's on the basis so it can be cheaper. This is why they have to move a lot of like shit to other countries and to China and shit. Like BMW went to China and shit. They moved all their operations to China instead of Germany. So what that's gonna be now is that the shit probably be cheaper. The stuff will be cheaper and everything, but it's still gonna be expensive. But it's gonna be like they're able to. It may not even be cheaper per se. The price may still be the same, but if they kept it in Germany, the price will go up more. So right, let's say BMW, the average car for BMW is like 50,000, and this is when they were making it in Germany. They just moved operations to China. If they didn't move operations to China, that same BMW would probably be 100,000. So now that they move operations to China, they can still keep it at 50,000. So it's not saying it's gonna get cheaper when it comes to that, but they could keep it at the same price instead of having to up it. And we all know money is fake and it's all, but at the same time, there's levels to this. This is the game that they're playing. So I'm speaking in terms of the game, because this game that they created, money, it's like a monopoly game. It's a game, and everyone's playing this game. So you can say, oh, money's fake and they just make the price of this and this and that, but not really, because it's like it's like you playing a monopoly game. I can play monopoly with you, and I can just say, give me all the money in the bank, and then you'll say, no, why are you gonna do that? What's the point of the game? Exactly my point. So they created this game for it to be played, not for just for them to keep changing the money. So yeah, you can say they can create the money, they can print the money, but at the same time, the game is in the game is in session. So you have to play by the rules of the game. He said, "Oh, is it?" He said, "You're racist or some against robots." WLF. He's mad as fuck. That nigga's mad as fuck. Oh man, damn man, why are you so upset? Damn, see, this is a miserable person right here. WLF. This is a miserable fuck. Damn, dude, how you on my page? Like, you could be doing anything. There's people out here on private jets. There's people out here fucking living their life to the fullest, accomplishing, spiritually growing. You're on my channel, man. You're a bum. Next time, don't even block the trolls. I want the trolls to talk their shit. I want them to talk their shit. I actually like trolls because it's funny. I like to talk shit to them because they know they ain't shit. That's why, because he's miserable. You have to be miserable, because I'm gonna speak about the mind of a troll. For you to be in a mindset to troll, you have to be very miserable, because anybody that's happy with their situation, they're going to be out living their situation, or they're going to be out fulfilling their desires because they're able to. A miserable fuck is a person who he can't access his desires. He doesn't have nothing else to do, because if he did, he wouldn't be on my channel. Like, why are you, if you don't like my channel, why are you watching it? Why are you wasting your precious time on something you don't like? Like, that doesn't make any sense. He's like, you racist or some against robots? I am racist, so I'm not gonna lie about that. I am a kind of racist, but against robots, how the fuck can you be racist against robots, you fucking idiot? The fuck? He's like, you ain't no shit, that's why you live in your car and panhandle. Who the fuck said I live in my car? The fuck? And panhandle, how is, like, I guess you could say I steal from stores, but that's not panhandling. Oh, this is a bum ass nigga, man. He's mad. Yeah, but it is what it is. Do whatever you want. You actually, I said don't block. Do whatever you want. But like when I see the trolls, I don't even block the trolls. I actually like the trolls, nigga. That should be funny because it just exposes how miserable they are, nigga. Like you must be one miserable fuck to be on somebody's page. You don't even know me in real life. Like what? How can you be mad at somebody you never seen in real life? Like you're a stranger to me. I don't even fucking know you. Uh, yeah. But robots though, they're about to take over, and everybody's about to lose their fucking job to these robots. Yeah. But like I said, guys, you guys gotta just keep your head strong. That's one thing. Like you gotta keep your head strong in this world, because people are gonna try to tear you down. And you notice how we got the troll up in here? We never get trolls like that talking shit. But I'm in a peaceful state of mind right. I'm gonna show you guys how the world, how this reality works, how shit goes. When you better in yourself and you feel at peace, that's when they start attacking you. Remember when I was coming and I was talking shit like fuck everybody, and there was nobody trolling me. But I've been doing my breath work. I've been doing my meditation. I'm fucking just like I'm in a good mood right now. You see how the troll came because he senses that. They sense it, so they want to talk their shit. When you in a good vibe, then that's when they come out. When I was talking all my shit and I was in a bad mood, this was before I was doing my yoga, my stretching, nobody was there. But now that I'm in a peaceful mind right now. I came the last video I did. I'm talking. See how the trolls they come out. Just shows how miserable they are. And you could tell this bitch nigga he watches me. I can tell, cause me, I'm good at reading psychology. You could tell this nigga watches me because he said, um, I panhandle and I live out my card. So that means you think that just because you see me in my car all the time that I live in it. So that means you must have been watching my videos for like months. Because if you were just watching my video like today or yesterday, or you just came about my video like recently, because I was actually at my crib yesterday in my fucking backyard doing Gong. So that debunks I living in my car, you fucking idiot. So the fact that he would come up with that means that he watched a lot of my live streams where I'm in my car. So this bitch ass nigga watches me. See, you can see right through. So I know he doesn't even have to tell me. This bitch ass nigga watched at least probably the last dozen of my last live streams when I was in a car. So for him to even come up thinking that I live in my car, which I just made a live stream where I was in my fucking backyard. So, guy's a fucking idiot. So you watched more than one live stream of me. Why would you watch more than one? One live stream is too much, but why would you watch more than one live stream of somebody that triggers you? Because I obviously trigger you. Because for you to type that comment, I must have said something that upset you or triggered you, because you're not going to say that to somebody you agree with. So you're just exposing how much of a fucking loser you are and how much you watch me. He probably was a fan at one point. I wouldn't be surprised, and this bitch ass nigga got offended by something I said. Cause I'm an intelligent ass nigga. I'm fucking smart as fuck. So I was like, motherfuckers, even people who don't like. There's other people who don't even like me, but then they'll watch my shit, and I'll see they'll like say shit and like they'll say things about other videos, like other trolls beefs that I had months ago and shit, or years ago, even months ago. People will talk shit, but then like they will watch my shit in the beginning years ago, but then they start talking shit. It's like, and then when they were watching me, they were talking. They were all like, "Oh, this guy knows shit." So obviously, I'm intelligent. You can't not watch me. I know every fucking thing. I'm the most smartest motherfucker in this bitch. The fuck? Oh man. Yeah. Punitive scare. Yeah, what's good with it, Nick? I haven't seen you in a minute. The fuck? Say, did I get my knee pads? Yeah. You said WLF was timed out by JVAS for 86,000 seconds. Damn, nigga. uh, you better get mad at JVAS, not me, because I wouldn't have blocked you. I would have let you kept talking your shit. Damn, I wish I had the StreamYard. I would invite this nigga to join my StreamYard. Like I want the smoke. Like I like the smoke, nigga. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, man, I would like a nice cup of confrontation. That's how I be in the morning. I like that. I like the smoke. I want the smoke, nigga. Bring it. Yeah, don't block him next time. I like the smoke. Yeah, cause like I'm not like I'm not like these other bitch ass content creators. The moment you say something, like you'll see these spiritual people, they'll have a spiritual channel, and then they'll turn off comments, or if somebody leaves a comment they don't like, they'll be like they'll delete it, and then they'll like ignore it real quick and be like, oh, it's low vibrational, and I was like, nigga, the only thing low vibrational is your ass, cause you so triggered by some bum ass troll that ain't shit in their real life. Like for you to be a troll on somebody's page you don't like and say something negative, that means you're going through a lot of like in that guy WLF's life, he ain't shit. Everybody in his life looks at him like he's a bum. People probably don't have respect for him. He probably is one of those people who complain about, oh, the system and this and that, which don't get me wrong, fuck the system, but he's those niggas that he needs to be a slave of the system. Like you need government, you need for people like him, they need to pay taxes. People like him, they need to have be ruled by government. People like him, they need to be restricted by the authority and be part of this slaves. They need that. This system is for people like him. When I say that we need to free people from the system, I'm talking exclusively for the, I don't want to say enlightened beings or chosen ones, because that's all bullshit. Ain't nobody chose me. And if anybody chose me, I'm gonna be like, why the fuck you choosing me? And who the fuck is you? Like for anybody to choose me, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna look at that like disrespect, because you think you somebody. Like, nigga, I'm gonna choose. Why do I gotta be chosen by you, nigga? I'm gonna choose myself. Why can't I choose myself? He's one of these bitch ass niggas that are like probably like that. Like that's what the system is for, to keep niggas like him, and people like him would never break free. His life's gonna be miserable for the rest of his life. He's never gonna amount to shit. That's why he got upset when he's like, "What do you know?" Because in his life and in his mind, he doesn't know shit. He feels so insecure about anything. So when he sees somebody that knows, that thinks that may think they know something or knows something, he's like, how the fuck does this motherfucker know something? I don't know shit, because I'm still a dumb fuck. So who the fuck is he to have confidence that he knows? And that triggers people when you have confidence and you have a surety of yourself. So he's just exposing how much of a bitch ass nigga he is. This nigga's a lame in real life. His fucking nobody fucks with this nigga. That's why he's miserable. He has to take his hatred online, because he knows if he projects that energy in real life, he'll get washed away. You niggas see me. I project my hatred online. You niggas say I threw chili on that white bitch's car. I pissed on the fucking street. I'm not saying this as I'm showing off. I'm just telling you, like, I project the energy I have online. I show it out there. I've done some shit. You guys see, I don't give a fuck. You guys see, I run up in this shit. I don't give a fuck. And I don't say this as the brag, because this is low vibration. I don't fuck all that shit. I don't even, but I'm just saying it because this nigga, he will never do any of that shit. In real life, this nigga's a pussy. He won't even he'll probably get too scared to go and steal something from a store. Oh, they're gonna catch me. He probably can't even go and fucking confront somebody he doesn't like. These bots out here, everybody talks about, oh, bots. Oh, it's a bot. That's a bot. But nigga, I'm one of the only channels who talk shit up to the bots. You see the shit I did? I actually disrespect these bots. I don't give a fuck about these bots. You don't see nobody doing that. All these other niggas do. They hold their anger in, and they be quiet. And then when a bot says, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Good morning," he all fucking like. Then when they come online, fuck these bots. Don't get me wrong. I'm not disrespectful and shit. I have respect for people and stuff. But at the same time, if somebody's out of pocket, I'm gonna at least do something, say something. A lot of these bitch ass niggas, they can only troll real life and on the internet, motherfucker. I troll on real life. All these niggas, they so upset because they can't express their anger. They can't express their anger in real life because they're too pussy. They got a blocked throat chakra, so they can't say what they want to say, so they have to go online. He won't say that shit to my face because he knows his shit would get wrecked. He knows his shit would get wrecked. And then his ass, he'd be like, well, I'll beat your ass or I'll do this. Nigga, you got the wrong one. I don't give a fuck if you 3'2" and you a fucking kid. You come up to me, I'll fucking wash you the fuck away with a fucking weapon. I'll get a bat and knock your shin out. I don't give a fuck if you're a child. You disrespect me enough. You're warranted that for me. I don't give a fuck how big you are, nigga. I got the bat. I got the strap. I got fucking a blade. I don't care how big. I don't care if you're a female. I'm not trying to prove that I'm gonna win. If I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna be in a ring like Mayweather and get paid $50 million if I'm a fight, or if it's a situation where we gotta just go toe to toe and I don't have nothing. We just gotta go. Then I'll fight. But nigga, if you came at me sideways and I seen you, nigga, I'm gonna sneak. I'm gonna snake you. I'm gonna sneak hit. I'm gonna, what do they call it? Sucker punch you. I'm gonna do something behind your back, or I'm gonna come out with a gun, or I'm gonna play unfair, nigga. Because I'm not trying to prove that I can win. I'm trying to win. If I'm trying to prove that I'm going to win, it has to be on a basis of I'm going to get some type of compensation, such as financial or some type of material, which it makes sense for me to prove. Like if I'm going to play a contest, I want to prove you can win the contest because whoever wins the race gets the prize. So I have to prove I can win the race by coming in first. The fuck? But if it's on a basis of you just a hater and a troll, I don't gotta prove shit, nigga. I'm coming with fucking fire. And I'm gonna come the most disrespectful, the most unfair, and you better come that way too if you wanna have a chance of winning at me. That's how I am. I play. The fuck? This shit ain't Nickelodeon TV show. Let's go behind the fucking bleachers and deck it out. Like, get the fuck out of here, you faggot, nigga. I'm about to get you when you pick up your motherfucking kid from daycare or some shit. If you that disrespectful, stupid bitch ass nigga. Nigga don't know who the fuck I am. You trolled the wrong person, nigga. I'm a real life troll, nigga. You just an internet troll, you bum ass bitch. Damn, I wish I fucking was on stream. I wouldn't invite that nigga into the fucking room. Stay, Mike, in 3 days, December 12th, StreamYard, December 12th. Come on the live, you bitch ass nigga. I want to see your face. You're probably not gonna show your face. Show your face. If not, we can just talk. I want to see the type of energy you have. Cause when I hear his voice and I hear him talk, I don't even have to say nothing. I'm just gonna hear him talk, and I just let him talk for like 2 minutes. Then I just kick him, and then I'm gonna break the psychology, and then I can tell how miserable he is. Cause based upon the voice and how he talks, even how he looks, you can tell all that shit. You don't even have to respond. And then just by him joining my live and seeing how his energy is, I won't even want to troll him because I'm gonna be knowing that it's nothing to do with me. He's just a miserable fuck. And that's the reason why he has to come on my channel. See, I'm already demolishing his bitch ass right here, and I'm teaching a lesson to all my subscribers about how these trolls operate. Bum ass nigga, he got so. How you get what is it? This is why I didn't want you to block him, because I want to know what did I say for him to get it so upset. Like this shit's so funny. He said you racist or some against robots. I'm racist, but not against robots, because robots is not a race. I am kind of racist though, so I got to keep that out there. I don't like to lie though. I'm not when I say I'm racist, I mean I hate a race, because there's people I fuck with of all races. I have white friends, I have black friends, I have Mexican friends, all race. I have friends, and I fuck all races of bitches. To be honest, well, not Indian, but other rap fuck. So I'm not racist. You see what I'm saying? I'm not racist. That has nothing to do with race. But there are certain people I don't fuck with, and the fact that they're a certain race makes me hate them even more. For an example, if you are, this be honest, everybody in this channel who ain't black, if you were in public and you seen a white person yelling and getting irate, you're gonna think differently than if you see a black person getting irate. When you see the black person yelling, you're gonna start having all these preconceived notions, versus if you see the white person, you're gonna just say, oh, he's just having a bad day, he's mentally ill. Everybody's fucking racist. And I'm not saying that you what that we're all, I'm not telling you what you are and what you aren't, but we all have a certain level of racism to us that's been programmed into us by default. Doesn't mean you hate the other race, but you just are the way it is. As a black man going through society, if a black person came up to me and disrespected me, I'm gonna be disrespected. But if a white person came and said the same thing as that black person, I'm gonna be a little more disrespected because of where who I am as a black man and what we've been through and the all the shit that's going on with the race wars and the racism and the what do they call it, the shit, the segregation and shit. I'm gonna have some type of energy, which only makes sense because we've been programmed. So when I say I'm racist, I'm not like I hate racism. Like I'm racist because if you step on my shoe and you black, I'm gonna be pissed off and I'm gonna fight you. But if you step on my shoe and you white, and I'm gonna be pissed off a tad bit more because of what's been going on. So you can't say like nigga the fuck. So yeah, I am racist. The fuck. And everyone else is racist too, to a degree. See, I'm the only channel who's real like that, who will say some real shit. Ain't nobody will say some shit like that. Ain't nobody will say some shit like that. But yeah, it just shows this. That's proof my key going work. Because I'm in one of the most peaceful states of being that I've been in probably 2 years. I'm in a very peaceful. I just finished my hour-long Breatherian Gong, and it's so funny how I attracted this goblin, this fucking imp, lower level demon. He's like a fucking imp. He ain't even a fucking anything respectable. He's a fucking like a goblin or an imp. I attracted a fucking goblin just to come. It's funny. It just shows that actually shows that what I'm doing is like working. Yeah. But it is what it is. But damn, we already an hour. Damn, it didn't even feel like an hour. Kidnap. What are you saying? You can't all this weird shit. Stabbing in the pen, hate taxes, kid key going. I don't know if Nick is a troll or if he's on some real shit. Like, he said some shit in another live stream, and I don't know if he's a troll or if he just. Cause I know he was cool on the live stream once, but then he just saying some weird shit. What the fuck is punitive scared? Oh man. Yeah, I got my little air purifier. If you're a breatharian, it's what you need. Purifier, air purifier. Purifies the air everywhere you go. This shit cost me like a little $40. Well, I didn't pay for this shit, but yeah. I don't know, like I'm not advocating for you guys to go out and start stealing shit because I've been stealing so much shit to the point where like I don't know, like it just I can't even spend money on anything at this point. Like even if it's like $1, I don't even like spending money on shit. And it's to a point where if I can't even steal it, I just make do without it. Like I just be like, oh fuck it, I don't need it. And then over time I end up realizing I don't even need it. Yeah, man, I stole that shit. I stole this fucking backpack. I stole every fucking thing up in here. Yeah, did you steal that? Did you steal that? Yeah, I did steal it. I steal like over 90% of the shit I get. At first, I did it. At first, I just did it because I would want something. I didn't have the money. But now, like, money's really not an issue to me like that. I'm not rich, but money's really not an issue to me like that. So, like, right now, like, I just steal because it's like, I'm just, it's just like, I'm used to it. It's like, I don't know, it's just weird. And it's like, if I can't steal it, I just don't even get it. Unless it's something like important. Like, if it's something just stupid, like a fucking, like, He's like, does it cleanse? Yeah, it cleanses the air. It cleanses the air. I need to change the purifier though, because the purifier is probably old. They say 6 months changes, so that means by February I gotta change it because I got this in September. I remember when I broke my fucking ankle. Remember when I broke my ankle? Remember when I sprained my knee and I had the crutches and everything? That's when I ended up taking this shit. It's so fucking hard to steal when you have crutches, man. I was hella mad because I couldn't take what I wanted. I was trying to go up in there and take shit, and then like I had to hold the crutch, then I had to do this, and it was like fucking, and it was painful as fuck to walk around. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that injury I had, that was a spiritual injury. It was a spirit because I was doing things I wasn't supposed to be doing, and the universe told me not to do that shit. So I didn't break my. It wasn't like I broke it, but I fucking my knee, like my leg got twisted. It's just that shit hella hurt. Like I remember it didn't hurt at first. Like when I went, cause I was running right, and then I was like jogging because I just got back from the gym and I was jogging, and I had ran, and then I had tripped over like a fucking. It was a curb, and cause I had slippers on. And that's the reason why I fucked my shit up. Cause it wasn't cause like I just tripped. I had slippers, and you're not supposed to run with slippers. So I had slippers, and then I fucking twisted my leg fell, and it's like, oh man, that shit hurt. And then like when I got up, I got up and I tried to keep walking, and I didn't feel pain, but I couldn't move my leg like normal. And I'm like, why the fuck can I move my leg? And it kept going, but then over time, like probably like 5 minutes later, my shit was hurting like fuck. Yeah, that shit's crazy. And if he said, oh man, you can't, your comedy. Uh, I can't. I don't even try to be funny most of the time. Like, I'll just be telling it like it is, to be honest. Right now, there are my aunt psychotic. Soon I'll be free. Yeah, I don't know what this dude Nick is talking about, man. You need to be more coherent. I don't know what you're talking about. You just all over the place. Oh, you said you're on a 20-day fast? What day are you on? Are there certain things you want to keep confidential but you can't? There's a lot of things I don't tell you guys. It's not even really like it's confidential. It's just certain things I just don't want to say. Because there's really no point. You know, like maybe if I knew certain people in person, I'll say certain things. Or if it was like, but I'm not going to say my shit. Because I know a lot of hate. Like you got that bitch ass troll on here. You don't trust anybody. There's a saying that I heard. I remember when I was young, I heard this saying from somebody. And it sticks to me to this day. He who walks, talks. You can't tell anyone everything. You can't tell. There's nobody in this world you can tell everything to. Some demons and some things you just gotta keep wrapped, and it's just for yourself. You're supposed to die with that shit. Because certain things you just don't say. Not saying that the things I have are very bad and that you guys will. It just certain things you just don't say because things get misconstrued, and you don't want to give people like. This is why a lot of people have beefs and shit online because they be cool with somebody, and then they tell them all they fucking pillow talk and they tell them all they shit, and fucking that when that person gets upset they bring it out, and it's like you should have known that because every human being is liable to get upset. So why would you tell anybody anything? It doesn't make any sense. Like you don't tell people your shit. It doesn't unless you want them to know. Cause I tell you guys a lot of shit on here. I tell you guys a lot. Like there's certain people who they don't even tell you about their health issues. I don't have an issue saying that I had an infection in my tooth, but some people they're insecure about that, so they don't even speak on that. So, but then there may be certain things I may not say, other people may say. Because at the end of the day, like I have a spiritual channel on here. Maybe if I had a channel that wasn't based on spirituality and health, I'd probably say certain things, but I'm not really trying to. This is about spiritual information. It ain't even really about me. They're reducing my antipsychotics for schizophrenia. That's bittersweet. I wouldn't say it's good. I wouldn't say it's bad. You say you're on day 15? That's what's up. That's what's up. Day 15. Damn, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, they say they're reducing. How is it? Is a fasting helping your antipsychotic? Is it helping it? If it's not, that means doesn't mean you need to stop the fasting. It just means you need to be doing some yoga or some qigong. Usually, when you have schizophrenia and shit like that, I would say that has to do with you may need to practice some intense yoga to really get the muscles loose, because a lot of the muscle tension could be possibly putting stress and tension on your nervous system, causing you to have mental illness. Because that's what I think a lot of people. There was this video I seen on YouTube years ago, and it was this lady. She had like autism or some type of retardation, and she went to a chiropractor and got adjustments. And over a course of like she, you know how you see these retards who be just like over the course of like 3 months, or I don't think it was like 3 or 4 months, she went to the chiropractor. You can see like she went from a bumbling idiot to somebody who was coherent. So I'm not saying all retardation and mental illness is the reason for this. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying most of it is. So schizophrenia, if you have schizophrenia, I would suggest you go do some intense yoga session. If not yoga session, you're already doing fasting, which is good, but I would say do some yoga if you have schizophrenia. See, I heard you can actually stretch your face. Yeah, you can. Any place that has muscle, you can stretch. Any place you have muscles, because stretching is when you stretch, you're stretching the muscle out, because you need the muscle to be loose and relaxed. Muscle tension causes mental illness, causes physical illness, causes most illness. It's not the only thing, but it's one of the main things that causes illness is muscle tension. And yoga addresses muscle tension by releasing it. So this is why you do yoga, so you can release the muscle tension. All yoga is releasing muscle tension. When you have too much muscle tension, it constricts the nervous system, and once you have pressure on the nervous system, the energy can't flow. The neurons can't flow because it's being restricted. So this is what causes mental health, depression, headaches, even liver issues, heart issues. If you have, but like this, I say you got to look at everything holistically, because some people, they may do yoga and stretching, but they still have a heart issue. That means you need to go activate on a cellular level, such as fasting, qigong, to really help. This is why I say do fasting, qigong, and what's the last one? Yoga. You got to do all three. That's how you get your body in optimal health. You can't just focus on one. You want to do everything, because you can't cleanse the blood by doing yoga. Cleansing the blood, you have to fast. You have to do qigong, breath work. I would say mainly fasting will cleanse it. Breath work and qigong will cleanse it too, but I haven't tested it just solely just doing qigong and breath work. Yeah, I'm on my 5th week of yoga. That's what's up. How's it making you feel? Is that, like, are you feeling better? Like, when you do yoga, you guys need to figure out where your muscle, whatever your muscle tension is at, is where you need to focus on more. So me, I had muscle tension in my neck right here. So when I do my yoga sessions, I specifically focus on this part of my neck more than any region. I still hit the other regions, but this, since I have a tension here, this tension and me releasing it gets me in a higher mindset. Whereas somebody else, they may have a tension in their shoulder. By them releasing that, will get. So you got to figure out where your tension is, and how you do that is, well, the easiest way to do it, I would say, is maybe you can probably just feel around where you feel tight at, like what's bugging you a lot. Or usually if you go to a chiropractic office, they have tests where they can run on you, where you just move your hands and you move your arms and your body, and then based on how your movements are, they can tell you if you have tension there. Like me, when I was bending my head this way, it wasn't bending in the right spot. To the untrained eye, you'll just think I'm moving my head, but to a chiropractor or somebody who's trained in seeing tension, they'll say, okay, your neck is not moving straight, so you have tension in your neck, so that shows you need to work on your neck. So you need to figure out where your tension is, because where that tension is what's housing all your trauma, your issues, your problems, your health issues. Once you release that tension, then you're slowly, gradually, you're gonna see you getting yourself better. So you just gotta. It's very simple. It's very easy. Like health is really not hard. It's very simple. Getting to do it and stay disciplined and keeping it consistent, then that can be kind of hard. But in terms of knowing your problem, you know you have this illness. You know you have this sickness. It's not hard to address that. How to fix it, it's not hard to address it. Actually doing it and staying consistent, then you can say that's kind of where it takes discipline, and it can be hard. I don't even like to use the word hard. I have a lot of tension in my back, stomach, and hips. Yeah, that you need to be focused on that, because that's where the blocked energy is. And once you release that blocked energy, it's gonna flow up your spine. I love YouTube and the internet. Man, I'm so happy I can find people and I admire. Fuck with like John Cena. Yeah, for real. There's a lot of valuable information. You just gotta. It's good that you're using the internet like it's supposed to be used. Imagine if you're one of these bonehead ass niggas out here, just going on it to look up cat videos or fucking dumbass meme. This is meme videos. This is stupid shit people watch. Like it's retarded dumb shit. Like it's not even fucking like you got all these people talking about fucking like this stupid, like the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. Like no one gives a fuck about that stupid shit. Like when it comes out, okay, I probably play it when it comes out, but motherfuckers talking about it like it's like the next fucking best thing. It's like that's just another distraction, just more stupid fucking retarded shit. Like if when the game comes out, I'll fucking play it. Okay, but for motherfuckers talking about this and that, and I'm gonna dissect the fucking this, and I'm gonna do shut the fuck up, nigga. Your lame ass. Go back to your miserable ass job and shit. Fucking stupid. If people just talk about the most dumbest shit, and it's like it's fucking ridiculous. But it's like you gotta use the internet for what it's meant for. Well, I don't want to say what it's meant for, nigga, but what you need to use it for. Because I can't say what something's meant for. Because some people, they're meant to be dumbasses and boneheads and watch nothing but makeup tutorial videos and shit. Because they're faggots and they want to learn how to put their lipstick on. Some people, this is what the internet's for. They need to learn how to put lipstick on because they faggots. But that's dumb. So the internet for them is not the internet for me. Breaking my fast with some apple. That's what's up. See, that's that right here. Nick Rudder. I don't know how to say your last name, but Nick. Yeah, that's what's up. See, for you to even say you're breaking your fast with apples, that tells me that you already onto some shit. Because most people want to go break their fast with some steak, with some fucking just something unhealthy, and I'm guilty of that too. But nowadays I end it with like some watermelon or something. Like watermelon's the best thing I like to do when I end my fast is watermelon. And if I can't get to watermelon, I'll go apples. But I love breaking it with watermelon. I go to fucking 7-Eleven. What the fuck does this nigga want? What? Yeah?
Hey,
What?
if you sold this car, what would you sell it for?
I'm not selling this car.
You ain't selling it?
Yeah, if I sold it, I'll sell it for 15,000.
15,000?
Yeah, if I was gonna sell it.
You know what 15,000 is?
Yeah, it's a lot of money. That's what it is, nigga. asking dumbass questions. If I was gonna sell this car, I would just sell this car. Like, if I was gonna sell the car, I'd sell it for $15,000. This nigga's like, you know what $15,000 is? I'm like, it's a lot of money. That's what it is. Fucking ask me a stupid ass question. He's all knocking on my car and shit. Like he knows me and shit. Oh man. Yeah, it's funny. People be funny though, man. Yeah, I'm not trying to sell this car. That's why I told him 15,000. He don't even look like he has 15,000. And he's all knocking on my car and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, everybody, because people like I don't know, for some reason a lot of people they like this car. I guess because this car runs hella good. Like it lasts a long time. It's like a they don't make them like this no more. That's what everyone says. They don't make cars like this. Like the engine and everything is very strong. Like it lasts a long time because they don't make cars like this because they caught on. They caught on because they wanted because they were losing money because people weren't taking their cars to the mechanic and people weren't getting it like serviced enough, so they had to kind of make it cheaper than they did. So this is when they make the cars good. So this is why a lot of people they like these cars and they want to fix it up. They'll get it and they'll fix it up because they last hella long and they're hella like durable. He said as soon as you said 15K, he walked away. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like 15,000. I should have said 8,000 because I'll sell it for 8. Because I got this car for 1,500, which that's a good ass fucking deal. But I wouldn't even sell it to him for 3,000 because even if I sold him for 3,000, like I won't even. I got this car for a steal because my dad, not my uncle, but one of my dad's friends, he sold it. He sold this car to me, and he needed this. He had, I guess he like owed tax. He needed to pay his taxes or some shit, so he needed to get rid of it. Like he needed some money, so he just sold it to me for 1,500. I got it last year, which is a good deal because this car probably would have cost me like close to $4,000 if I would have bought it like from a lot or something. I could probably even sell this car and make money. I could sell this car for $3,000 if somebody will buy it. I could sell it for 2,500 if somebody will buy it. But I'm not gonna sell it. I like this car. Even if I get a new one, I'm still gonna keep this one because I want to keep this one and I want to fix this one up because it's a very good car. I don't want to ever sell this one. Yeah. Damn, man, it's crazy how fast the time goes by, man. Whew, it's 1:30 already. I feel like I just started making this fucking. I feel like I just started making this live stream. Yeah, and turn right. You better not come this way. I could be so mad if you came with that loud ass siren. I don't know. There's always something going on in this fucking ratchet ass town. Yeah. In a normal city, when you hear the sirens, it's because there's an emergency. In this city, when you hear the sirens, it's because there's an emergency from somebody's stupidity. That's literally what it is. I'm like I tell you, like every full moon, like that's what I think I know about astrology. Like I be peeping this astrology. Every full moon, every new moon, every like Mercury's about to go retrograde. You're about to see some shit go off, some arguments, fights. Every full moon, every new moon. I remember it was a full moon in Gemini. I didn't even have to look at the fucking calendar. All I gotta do is wake up, go experience my life, go out in public, and you'll know it's a full moon. You don't even have to open your eyes. I woke up. I remember I went to the store. It was a full moon last month. The full moon in Gemini. I just go to the store. I hear some bitches yelling for like 5 minutes. Ah, ah, and I'm like, oh my fucking god! It's the full moon, and I'm like, it never fails. If some, and then the full moon before that, some bitch got bit by a dog or whatever, and it's like the ambulance came and everything, and it's like all this fucking like it never fails. And these are the same bots that don't take astrology seriously. Like there'll be a nigga who got a Capricorn sun, Aries moon. It'll be January, and the moon's in Aries. That same day, this nigga's going through some fucking episode or whatever. But yet, this the same nigga who said astrology's fake. But we're literally, the moon is in Aries and the sun is in Capricorn. So you're feeling this energy, and I see you going through your episode. It doesn't have to be negative, but they going through something. And this motherfucker, oh, I don't believe in astrology. But I can see it based on your natal chart, what you told me, and the alignments of what day it is, that nigga, you feeling this shit. And I know you feeling it. But then they'll say it's fake. He got fucking arrested due to astrology. That's crazy. Oh yeah, when you went into this nigga went into Area 51. you went into Area 51 and they arrested you. Yeah, you can't be fucking around Area 51. They don't play that shit in those military bases. It's like, how did you get arrested? I went into Area 51. Didn't somebody tell you ass not to go to Area 51? That's a funny one. That's what I was saying. That I got arrested for that. Like, I got arrested because I went into area. Because technically, you went into Area 51. This is fucking hilarious. At least you could tell people you went into Area 51. Put that on your resume. Yeah, they probably would have shot my black ass if I went up in there. Oh, God forbid a racist ass cracker up in there with the gun and an itchy trigger finger. They would have shot my ass down. They wouldn't like they gave you an excuse. They probably would have shot my ass and tased me and then use that as an excuse for, oh, we had to because of security measures and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. You knew damn well I wasn't gonna do nothing. Yeah, they don't play that shit over there. Yeah, I'll be fucking us. Hell no, they don't play that. My commander told me they could have shot you. They would have if your skin tone was a little bit darker. They would have. If your skin tone was like a couple shades darker, they would have shot you. You know, I'm sure. I'm sure. Uh, I'm sure you got. I'm sure there's some niggas up in there. I'm sure there's some niggas in the military too. They already know not to go there. Like they already read the signs twice. They read the instructions. Like the regular person would read them once. They read them twice. So we know not to go over there because it probably would have been a different situation if it was somebody else that didn't look like you. Yeah. Zealous knows what I'm talking about. Oh man. Yeah. Said people gotten shot before. Yeah. You said I'm from Woodlands Hill, but raised in Palmdale. Okay, you down there. I know where that's at. I've never been down there. I've been to Anaheim. I've been to Anaheim and shit, but I've been to LA and Anaheim. That's where I've been, but that's like as much as I've been. That's probably the most I've been in SoCal was Anaheim. I've probably been to a bunch of other cities and shit when I was like driving through, but yeah, I would never want to visit there. To be honest, I have a fucking I don't even really like traveling and shit like that. I have to if I travel somewhere, I have to be for a specific reason, like because I have Sagittarius in the second house. Is it Sagittarius? Yeah, yeah, I have Sagittarius in the second house, so I don't really like to travel like that. Like unless it has to be for a reason or for a purpose. If it's not for a reason or a purpose, I don't even like to waste my time in travel. There's no point really. Like what the fuck am I gonna do there? Like if I'm gonna go meet somebody or gonna go kick it or I have business, I'm about to make some money, or there's a reason, then I'll go travel somewhere and go. So like me, I'm just about getting my shit. Like me, like for example, like if I want to go and travel somewhere, like that's another word of me saying I need to find something for me to do for me so I can go somewhere. Cause that's the only time I really enjoy going somewhere is if I have something to do. I can't just say, oh, I'm gonna just go to this place just for the fun of it. Like it's like there's no point. Like what the fuck is there to do over there? There ain't shit over there. Cause I look at the world like it's all the same. Like cause me I've experienced this reality so many times. So I hate this fucking world. I don't like a lot of shit here. So like I don't like a lot of shit. So like a lot of shit it just doesn't entertain me. That's why like I look at everything the same. Everything is Masonic. Everything wherever you go, it's the same shit. The only thing that makes it different is the business that you got to attend to wherever you're going. So if I gotta go do a show or I'm about to do a business meeting or go on a business trip, then that's what makes the place different. Other than if I'm just going there, it's the same. What the fuck am I going to go? Eat, the same places to eat, the same places to go sleep at a hotel. It's all the same culture. The people are still bots. Ain't nothing different. All those people. Oh, I went to fucking Mexico and the way like I see these motherfuckers. They go like to a different country, right? Let's just say they go to Europe. And in the Europe, they drive on the left side instead of the right. Like, who gives a fucking shit? It's still a fucking road, nigga. It's still a car. It's still it's still they have the still same sign. You still need currency to do anything. Ain't nothing different there. It's only the simple minded, feeble minded fucks that get so have a fucking an orgasm and shit over some petty shit. Oh my goodness. Did you see? I went to the supermarket and they put the produce in the middle of the aisle. And in America, the produce is on the side. And shut the fuck up. It ain't shit. This is all the same shit. They sell croissants. Because I went to Paris and shit back in 2007. Because I went to London to visit my uncle. And then we took a ferry to Paris. And then, like, they had, like, fucking croissants at the McDonald's and shit. Some stupid sheep would go there. The McDonald's in Paris, they have croissants instead of McMuffins. It's so different. Like, shut the fuck up. It's the same fucking shit. It's still GMO, gluten, wheat, bullshit that's gonna give you cancer and kill you. Like, it's all the same shit. And if you don't believe me, go to any other country and live there long enough. You're gonna fucking hate that bitch just like you hate over here. I was in London for 2 months when I lived over there, and the first week it was good and everything. And when I was there, fucking for like nearing the end, I wanted to go home so bad. I was like, God damn, I can't wait to go. When I came back, I was like, thank goodness I'm in America again. I was like, and don't get wrong, I hate America. Like the same feeling I feel like you feel about these bots. Like people like, oh, I want to go to another country. It's gonna be better. The thing is, though, is like when you go to another country, it is gonna be better, but only for a little bit. But when you're there for 5 months, 6 months, a year, it's the same shit. Why you think like there's people who watch my channel that are from India, Poland, and Canada, all over the fucking world. So if they're watching my channel, obviously they agree with what I'm saying about bots and we need to better ourselves. And I don't connect with society and all this shit I talk about. So if you got a nigga in India watching my shit, nigga in Mexico watch, so they got niggas in Japan watching my, all over they watch. So that means the problems I'm going through, they can relate to. So whatever I'm going through that they can relate to, they obviously can relate to it in their country. So it's their country ain't the fucking same. So you guys gotta look at it like that. Like when you see people go on your analytics, if you have a content or page, you'll see people from all over the world. So that shows you that you can't escape this bitch because they're in that part of the world and they're watching your video. Just like you're making your video complaining and talking about the retardedness of life, they can agree with you. So whatever's going on in your life in America is going on with them. You gotta look at it like that. It's all the same shit. This is why the only time you really can have fun going somewhere overseas is if you have business to attain to, or you got something going on. If you gotta go visit family, you got business, or you gotta go whatever you gotta do then. But it's funny. He's like, I remember the dude from Japan. Yeah, even the dude who made he's from Japan. The dude who made that little thing. That's what I'm saying. Japan's worse than America, man. I don't know who would want to go fucking live in Japan. That shit is worse. Because like one thing in America is in America, you can in America being an individual is looked upon as like normal. Like even though it's not, go out here and be like fuck the government, and people will agree with you in America. Even the most stupidest bot will say the president ain't shit. But you go to places like Japan, most of those people be like, why are you not doing this? Or why didn't you not follow? Like they'll make it a big deal. Like for example, the mask. You watch these videos of Japan, even till this day, everybody's wearing a fucking mask, even outside. Even outside. I remember I seen numerous videos of like um people just in Japan and shit, like the tourists in Japan or whatever. And there'll be people wearing masks outside and shit. Cause I kind of wanted to go to Japan one day. I was like, well, let me see, because they got a lot of like weird technology and all this weird shit. So I was like, oh, let me just see. And when I seen the fucking them wearing masks, it's like, okay, I'm not going over there. Cause like me, I'm a free thinker. So I wouldn't relate to people if I went down there. Because in Japan, they don't, not in just Japan, but in those Asian countries, they don't advocate for you to think free. So if you don't think the status quo, they look at you like you're an outsider, and they do whatever they can to make you feel like that. Like out here in America, they don't really, it's like, even though you guys may feel that they do, it's not that bad. When you go to these Asian countries, if you don't go along with the curriculum and the program, they fucking they make sure to outcast you. Like even to your family, they will outcast you and shit. Like it's that deep. Like it's very, they got the programming very on lock in those fucking Asian countries. They don't play and shit because they're so programmed over there. Like it just, I don't know. That's why I would never like, because when I seen all those people wearing a mask and shit, I'm like, they're outside. Why do you have to wear a mask if you're outside? That's what you have. The only time you can't wear a mask is if you indoors in your own dwelling, in your own house. If you're outside, you have to wear one and shit. Like there wasn't nobody I didn't see wear one, and I don't think it's against. Maybe it's against the law, but what I'm thinking is if you don't wear one, people probably look at you like a certain way. Like people, like if you go up to a place and you don't wear it, people probably won't even like. It'll probably fuck up your chances of making money and getting a place to sleep and do it. Like in Japan, if you have tattoos and shit, they won't even let you fucking rent housing and shit. Like that's how deep it goes. Like if you had a tattoo on your face and shit, or you had a tattoo on your hand, or let's just say you spoke about something, or that you had a YouTube channel that was speaking about this, and what the person at the fucking desk knew about your channel, they wouldn't even rent to you. In America, they don't give a fuck because as long as you got the money, it's about money. But over there, it's a little different. Even if they won't even give you the opportunity to do shit there. They'll outcast you. That's how bad it is. Why do you think the suicide rate is so high up there? It's the highest. It's like one of the highest in those Chinese countries. Because what I'm saying is fucking right. Because those people over there, like I remember there was this documentary I seen years ago about this girl. She was from North Korea, and she escaped North Korea. I don't know if the story is true or not, but it seemed true when I was looking at it because the bitch looked battered and really traumatized and shit. The interview, but I guess she escaped North Korea, and the type of treatment that she was saying she was getting in North Korea was so horrible and shit. Like she was getting abused, and it was so bad to the point where if you do something fucked up, they don't only punish you, but they punish like your family as well. So like your family gets fucked up even if they didn't have nothing to do. Like it was just really bad. And then she finally escaped and shit. And this bitch ended up committing suicide in like I think it was South Korea. And South Korea is more so like it's kind of like a Western country. And so that's how tells you how bad it is because she was in North Korea and she didn't even commit suicide. But when she went to a Western country, she committed suicide, and they said it was because of like the pressures of the Western world. Like she had to go to work and had to pay rent and had to do all this, and that drove because in North Korea it wasn't like that. But then when she went over there, so it just showed you like nigga like you can't really run away from your demons. You gotta face it because whatever she was going through in North Korea, it was a reflection of something within. And then when she escaped, she didn't deal with what was within. So when she escaped, yeah, the place looked better, but the demons still didn't get dealt with. So it manifested as a situation where she couldn't take it and committed suicide. It is what it is, though. That's what made me realize how fucked up this system is. Cause like, how the fuck could somebody come from a third world country just to come to a Western country and commit suicide? Like, damn, is it really that bad? If she came to America, though, I don't think she would have committed suicide though. Cause America, she could have like probably. It ain't as bad as over there. Having a platform does suck though, especially if you're a free thinker and see through some people. Yeah, but even in America, it's bad. If certain people see my fucking channel, they'll probably like. I don't even give a fuck at this point, because there was a time I didn't want people to see my channel, but then like I don't even give a shit anymore because it's like when I look at it now, it's like who gives a fuck what the fuck they think? Because they're nobody. Because before I used to not like ever since Saturn went into Pisces, it changed the way I think. Because ever since the beginning of this year, I don't give a fuck really what anybody's opinion of me. Not that I cared before, but like it's on a level where I really don't give a shit. Like if a motherfucker see my video before, I would try to rationalize and be like, well, my information. But nowadays it's like if you see my video, I'm like, okay, you see my video. And like there was somebody who like they see my video and shit. They're like, oh, are you on the internet? I seen you, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And I remember it's like somebody was like, "Oh, you be talking all this shit," like, cause they'll try to say shit like, "Oh, you talk shit on the internet or whatever." And every time somebody says that, I'd be like, "What is a thing? What? Tell me one thing that you have a problem with that I said in my video," and then I go from there. And then they'll say, "Okay, you said this. Okay, so you don't like my channel because of this." And then they'll be like, "Well, so you don't like my channel because of this and that." So there's two things. So I go from there. I don't let these motherfuckers like because there's a reason why you don't like my channel if you see my channel. So like, and why are you even telling me you don't like my channel? Who the fuck are you? I don't give a. You ain't paying my bills. You ain't shit. Because the people who have an opinion of what you got going on, those are the people who they're nobody in life. Because anybody who's successful in life, you won't even they'll be so busy with their life you won't even run into them. You got to always think about this. If you're always running into somebody in real life and they always got something to say to you, that person's a bum because you don't meet millionaires every day. You can't even talk to a millionaire online because a millionaire is so busy with their day-to-day activities that in order for them to talk to a regular bot, they have to charge them consultation fees, such as $1,000 an hour. So that in itself tells you that anybody who has a time to just keep giving your opinion about something, they're not that important. You got to understand that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm trying to help people and like I'm not even trying to help people, but I'm trying to like the information I give is valuable. And I document my experience. But if you come up to me and you have something to tell me, but you don't have a solution for what I'm doing, like if you have a problem with what I'm doing, what's the solution to it? Are you just gonna say something? So you just telling me you ain't shit. They're not gonna start no BS with you. They're not gonna start no BS with you because what all they gotta say is like if they see your somebody see your channel, your videos, like what who cares? Like what are they gonna say? You don't even have to respond to them. Just be like, why are you watching my videos if you don't like it? Do you watch fucking Paw Patrol on Nick Jr.? No, you don't watch that shit because you don't fucking like it. You don't watch some fucking Paw Patrol and be like, oh, this is for kids. This is stupid. This is you just don't watch this shit, you fucking idiot. So it's like it's the same thing. You don't see a grown man watching no fucking Paw Patrol. Why would you see another grown man watching something he doesn't like on fucking the internet? It doesn't make sense. It's okay. Like if I was gonna watch fucking Nick Jr. and little kid shit, people look at me like I'm a clown. But then if I'm gonna go watch something I hate that irritates me and I don't agree with, they don't look at that like it's weird. Like that's just as weird. You watching something that's because at the end of the day, your time is supposed to be spent investing in making money or bettering yourself health wise or everything. Like my whole morning was spent doing breatherian work. My whole morning was spent doing breatherian work. That's what I was doing. Before I was doing breatherian work, I was building up my money. I was out the stores taking shit, selling it. I don't do that shit anymore because I already got enough money. And right now it's the holiday season and it's hot, so they looking. So and I don't, to be honest, I don't even need to because I already got enough money stacked up. Where I'm straight right now. So this is kind of the universe set me up in a way to get me to this point where I can do my breatharian work and not be worried about finance. As I'm not saying I'm rich, but I have at least enough to get me to a certain point where I'm able to do this and not have to focus on working some bullshit 9 to 5. Coupled with all the shit that I be stealing and shit. So like your life, you're always supposed to be doing something in life. You should never be bored. I don't even remember the last time I was bored. Even when I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm still not bored. Because if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I'll be doing something that's fun. So I was like, I haven't been bored in a long time. Only time I could probably say the closest I've been to being bored was if I was doing a fast and I was like an extended fast, and then like sometimes I'd be like, man, I don't like just be bored and shit. But even then, like there's breath work for me to do. There's fucking learning how to trade crypto. There's so much shit. Always something to do. People who always like that troll who came into the room. He's obviously bored. Why are you watching my video? Why don't you go watch some fucking other shit? I don't know, whatever. What other shit they got out there? Go fucking car mechanic vlogs or some shit. Go watch something like that, you fucking dumbass. Go watch how to fucking crochet. How to do belly dancing or something. Go watch something else. There's millions of different vlogs. Like that's the thing with these trolls. This is why you can tell a troll they really fuck with you, or they either fuck with you or they're really triggered by you. It's either or, because why would you come on my video and talk shit about my content? But yet, if me as a grown man, if I went to, let's just say, a content creator who talks about belly dancing or how to put rocks to how to collect rocks or marbles, and if I go on their page, rocks and marbles are fucking stupid, it's a waste of time, you're worried about this material world where you should be spiritual, like why would I do that? That's gonna be weird. Why am I wasting my time trying to talk to him about something spiritual if they like to do what they like to do? They like to fucking belly dance and play with rocks. That's their thing. Why would I go on there and start trolling them saying you don't know shit? It's not about rocks and belly dancing. It's about being spiritual and learning how to be a breatharian. Like, why the fuck would I do that? That's dumb. Like, I just won't watch this shit. So why would that troll come on my page and say, you think you know what you're talking about? Bitch, I do know what I'm talking about. What the fuck? If I didn't know what I was talking about, I wouldn't fucking said it. Dumbass. I'm not gonna say 1 plus 1 is 10 because I won't know what I'm talking about. So I never said that as if it was true. You fucking idiot. I say what the fuck I know is right. So that's why you heard me say it. Don't be mad because you're a dumbass and you know you're a dumbass subconsciously and you don't believe and have the confidence to know that you somebody. So, well, you can't even have the confidence and believe because you're really that fucking stupid. So you can't even fake it. You're just a dumbass. Don't be mad because you a dumbass and I'm fucking more intelligent and I mature myself and I've manifested as a result of that in my life and I'm bettering my life. Don't be mad, nigga. Not everyone's a stupid, agnostic, dumb fuck like you. Oh, we don't know anything. We can never know. And who does he think he is? How do you know? Bitch, I'm who the fuck I am. The fuck? Who the fuck do you think you are? Fucking idiot. That's the shit that really gets me upset. If anything, is a motherfucker who they think that you don't know something, but they themselves they themselves don't know shit, and they prove and they tell you it. Like they'll tell you that they'll say that they don't know shit, but then they'll tell you that you don't know shit. How can you tell me anything about me or anything about life where your whole basis of concepts and your whole way you think life is nobody knows anything? You have to be a scientist. Something has to be peer reviewed, or something needs to be said on CNN. If it's not said on CNN, if it's not peer reviewed, if some scientist or Bill Nye didn't say it, then it's not right. Then get the fuck out of here, nigga. You're a dumbass. Like people like that are the reason why the world is the way it is right now. This is why, like, a lot of these, like when you guys see a lot, like me, I teach about health, but I don't. Not everybody needs to be healthy. That's what you guys understand. That's probably going to be my next video, my next live stream. Not everybody needs to be healthy, and I'm gonna make it my next live stream because we're at the end of my live stream, and I want to get this message out there because we're in an hour 52. Most people won't make it this far. So my next live stream, the topic's gonna be about not everybody needs to be healthy, and the reason why not everybody needs to be healthy is because some people. The reason why the world is fucked up is because some people are alive. Imagine somebody like imagine like a serial rapist killer. If he got sick from cancer at the age of 20, he wouldn't have been able to be age of 30 or 40 being a serial killer rapist. So some people don't need to be healthy. Some people need to be sick. And this is how the government looks at. This is why they don't release illness, the cures for illness and disease and sickness, because in their perspective, they look at people as a burden. So we got to pay them social security. We got to fucking house these people. We got to feed these people. We got to make sure that they don't wake up, and we have to censor them. It's so much work working with these people. So why would we want these people to live forever if the natural death rate is around 70, 80? Just let them die around that time and just keep giving them junk food and garbage. You see what I'm saying? That's how they think. Which me, I agree with them, but not everybody needs to be like that. Like people like me, people who really have work to do, we need to be healthy because we need to be able to take on this system and change this shit. And they don't want that. Which I don't agree with that because they don't want it to take over. But I do agree that some of these bots are just useless eaters who ain't shit and they need to die. They don't need to be healthy. They don't need to release no cure for no cancer, no disease. Old ass bitch that's 70, 80 years old in a wheelchair, she needs to just hurry up and die because the way she thinks is fucking retarded. She probably believes the reason why the inflation is high is because Joe Biden. Biden inflation. Fucking retarded. Like that's what she believes in. And like they say, you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. So most of these old fucks, these boomers, you can't teach them nothing new because they're so ingrained. So you cannot teach an old dog. So most people that are old need to just die off. They don't need to cure old people disease. They don't need to do that. They need to just kill them off, or not even just kill them. Just because when I say kill them off, keep feeding them junk food, keep putting this shit like this. Oh, why do they put poison on here? They're not forcing nobody to eat the shit in the grocery stores. That's you choosing to eat it. They put it out there for the stupid people because it's like the strongest are going to survive. If you're a dumbass and you can't get out of your desire, then it's going to kill you, and it is what it is. So it's like they're not killing any. They're not forcing you to eat any of this shit. No one's saying that you can go be a breatharian. I have a page. I'm telling you how to do energy work. You can be a breatharian. You can eat healthy. You can eat less. Eat every 2 days. You can do other things to circumvent what they have going. You don't have no one's telling you to go to McDonald's or Chipotle every fucking day and get that nasty ass pile of grease. Nobody's telling you to do that. So, but they set that out as a trap. So if you're stupid, you're gonna get it, just like a mouse trap. They put the fucking cheese on it, and then when they eat the cheese, it kills them. McDonald's is a mouse trap. You eat the food, it kills you. It tastes good, but then you get killed by the trap. See? It is what it is. But not everyone needs to be healthy. My message, and I don't mind speaking my message in public and telling everyone, because not everybody's got to take my message the truth. Most people are going to look over it like it's nothing, like it's whatever. And those are the people we don't need alive. Anybody who thinks my message is just for jokes and whatever, and then hurry up and die. No, you're taking up fucking space. It ain't even that you're taking up space. You really can't even take up space because this is a big ass world. This world can house trillions and trillions of people. It's just you fucking annoying as fuck, and you just need to die because your mentality and the way you think is fucking shit up collectively, and it's creating a lot of negative energetic karma that collectively everyone has to experience. This is why you see the government is able to do the shit that they're able to do. Why you think they're able to go out and make a country look like South Sudan or fucking some country in South America, and with all the poverty, because the people down there are fucking retarded and they allowed it one way, shape, or form. I'm not gonna sit here and tell it to you guys like, oh, they're innocent people and they're harming these people and making them. That's on a certain level you can say that, but on a more so level, it's not that. Them niggas, those spirits in those bodies is just very low, and they created that circumstance through their lives, whether it be this life or past lives, and that's why they're in that situation. We're not gonna sit here and because we're evolving and we're growing and we're maturing as spiritual people, so we're not gonna sit here and talk like everyone's a victim and nobody has some type of responsibility of their situation. If I get locked up in prison right now because I fucking slapped the fuck out of Sally because my black ass couldn't control my temper, people will say I put myself in jail. You see what I'm saying? But why is it any other circumstance nobody looks at it like they put themselves there? It's because they don't have no spiritual like knowledge or inclination to what's going on, so they assume that, oh, they're there because they put them there and they did this. But how did that situation be able to even manifest itself for them to be able to even do that? With time speeding up, if you eat unhealthy and eat a lot, I've noticed it will take all day and longer to digest in your body. Yeah, because the time we're in a different energy. So I noticed like when you eat a meal, you'll be full throughout the whole day, or like you can't really eat like you did or consume like you did. Yep, that's right. Like me, I can't. There's a lot of shit I can't even eat anymore. That shit gets me sick. Yep. So I messed up and ate a lot of breakfast today, and the day is almost over, and I'm still full. Yeah, but don't think that don't get in that trap like, oh, I ate breakfast and um one meal a day. I haven't ate all day, so like it's still, you gotta still, it's not like the energy isn't like that no more, because even though the days seem shorter, if you eat something unhealthy, it's gonna impact you a lot more, because the time, like your body, like you said, you still feel full, so that means your body's still processing that shit. So by the time you eat your next meal, when you do get hungry, it's going to be the equivalent of you eating at dinner time or at lunch. So a lot of people go, "Oh, I ate breakfast today, and I one meal a day," and I no, it's not. It doesn't work like that, because when you eat your next meal, whether it be next day, if it's something unhealthy, it's still gonna be like you just ate breakfast something unhealthy and lunch something unhealthy 10 years ago when the time was slower. So and nobody even knows what they're, because they're putting a lot of shit in these foods. You guys gotta understand that. They're putting a lot of shit in these foods. Like even like that, they could be putting that in the food. You don't know. A lot of stuff they're putting in these foods is not healthy. Like you can just see something on the back of a nutritional info. It would tell you. They tell you, and then some of the stuff they put in the food, they don't even put on nutrition info, because they only put on the nutritional info what they're able to tell you. They don't put everything on there that's on there. They just put what they can tell you that is on there. So don't think that everything on the back of the box is what it is, because there's some shit that they don't put in there, that they don't put on the nutrition that's in there. Yeah, man. But I'm probably gonna end this live stream. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. Yeah, I'll come back on tomorrow. I probably Yeah, I'll come back on tomorrow. Yeah, that meditation is still I'm still feeling that. I probably did like 3 hours of meditation today, and it's like I feel that shit. I've been doing this for 5 days. I think I started on the 4th. What's today? Is today the 9th? Yep, I started on the 4th, December 4th. That's when I started. Yeah. And I'm gonna keep you guys updated on how I feel. Like right now, like ever since I'll say the 5th, I've been in a constant just chill state. Like I'm just chill right now. I'm not really like, I can feel the energy of like affecting me. Like I can feel it, like it's permeating. It's not like I do the meditation and I just go off and it's done. Like I can feel it. And the thing about Qigong and energy exercises, you have to do it every day consistently. They tell you that you don't even really start getting results until you do it consistently every day for 4 months. Once you get to like 4 months, then that's when you start really feeling the energy. Oh, that's funny as fuck. Yeah, I remember I made you a fucking I made you a moderator hella long ago. Same as Tai Chi. Oh. Yeah, I made you a moderator a long time ago, and so that's what happened. Yeah, but yeah, he on the 12th though, I'm gonna be going on StreamYard. So if he wants, he could join me on the 12th. I'm gonna leave the link, and I'm gonna let him run his mouth, and we'll see what he gotta say. Yeah, it's so funny because you guys are on my channel all the time. You never see no trolls like that on my channel. And today I'm like I'm in the most peaceful mindsets. I've met the most peace I've been at in a minute, and this bitch ass nigga comes on my live. That's how I know it. Like this is an attack, it's a spiritual attack. It has nothing to do with like I said something. It's all spiritual. It's all energetic. It's nothing to do with the troll or like he's just a vessel being used by this demon. Like he's a vessel being used by like the devil, the negative energy. He's not even in control of his own being. Because what made him want to join my live and talk shit today? Like I'm literally in one of the most chillest moods I've been, and he was talking his shit. He didn't ruin my mood or nothing, but it was just funny. If anything, he actually gave me some material so I can teach you niggas about trolls and these bums. That's funny. Oh shit. Yeah, fuck that nigga though. Man. Yeah, those sessions, yoga sessions are really good. Yeah. We need more people talking about yoga and qigong, but because the people, not that there's not a lot of people talking about it, it just when you look up people talking about qigong and yoga, they have a certain image and look, and a lot of people, a certain time, I can see certain people being turned off by that energy because it has a certain energy and a vibe that seems so fake and full of shit. So you got to look past that and look at what's going on. Because even when they say Qigong and they have all these fucking like different moves, like this is the serpent dragon or this is the eight, and it's the Chinese symbol and all that shit. You got to understand, the human body was here before the Chinese civilization or the Hindu civilization or any of this bullshit fake ass spirituality. Even before these Masons, the human body was here for millions of years, probably even billions. It's been here a long time. Their system has just started a few thousand years ago. The human body has been here well before that. So as long as the human body has been here, qigong, breathwork, qigong, all of that's always existed because there's always been a time. If the human body existed, there's always been a time where you can do this. This is not no energy work or qigong or Shaolin, whatever. It's not that. It's just it is what it is. It's a human being, a spirit in a human body doing this. That's all it is. When they come up with all these fucking names and yoga and even the word yoga, that's a name. That's a fucking name. That's an Hindu term, yoga. That's not really. It's at the end of the day, you just stretching. They call it yoga. That's Hinduism. Yoga is a Hindu term. It's a Hinduism like term. So once they do all this, it puts an image on it, and then the people that that cling on to that type of image and talk about it and participate in it, they fit a certain stereotype, and certain people may look at those people like, I don't fuck with them or I don't deal with them, and then they don't take the message and run with it. They look at the messenger instead of just taking okay, you don't need to keep backing up, bitch. You're gonna hit my shit. So it's fucking better not hit my fucking shit. But yeah, like they don't just take the message and run off with. They look at the messenger, like, oh, look at this person, they're doing yoga, and I don't want to do it. And then they look at it like it's corny, or they be sleeping on it. And at the end of the day, you just hurting yourself, man. You hurting yourself at the end of the day, because this a lot of this shit, like it really is. It helps. It's like it's not just some shit that you do where, like, you watch a fucking movie and you get entertained and that's it. This is some shit that is actually healing the body on a fucking physical level. Like there's I don't even like to quote science, but even your so-called scientists will even say that there's electricity in the atmosphere, which it is. How do you think like they have these devices that can make water out of thin air or generate electricity with windmills? A windmill, it's turning its hands and it's generating electricity, just like I'm turning my hands and I'm generating electricity. I can even feel it. See what I'm talking to you? It's not no, oh, I'm just make believe. This is some real shit. A windmill has wheels and it's turning its hand. and it's getting energy, and it is able to power a city, a planet. I remember there's a big ass Budweiser plant that it's powered by windmills, big ass windmills just powering that bitch, and it's swinging. What is it tapping into? It's tapping into the atmosphere where there's energy. It's physical. It's not spiritual. It's a physical spirit. No, Gong and all that. It helps you on a spiritual level, but it's physical in terms of the energy. It's something you can tangibly see. So when you move your hand and do all these things, this is you just tapping into the energy. And when you do certain movements, it taps into certain meridians, correlated to certain organs, and it helps with vitality. It helps get rid of illness and other shit. And you guys can do your research on it and look. There's people who benefit from it, but you have to be consistent. I can't stress that enough. With anything I tell you, you have to make it a lifestyle. You're not going to see results in just a day or 2 days. You could, but even if you did, you're going to lose those results if you don't keep up with it. You have to keep doing it every day and make it a lifestyle. You wake up every morning and you eat. You wake up every morning and you fucking wash your ass and do other shit. This should be part of your morning routine. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's good. As I'm saying, like I look forward to it too. Like when I wake up in the morning, like especially me doing this the energy work. I used to like wake up especially when I like be on like I'll start my fast. I kind of feel kind of groggy in the morning, like I gotta do my fast, but ever since I've been doing this energy, I get up. Like it's like I ate something, because usually when you're on your fast you get kind of groggy a little bit. I don't get that shit. At least I'm not saying I won't. Maybe if I get to like the late like day 10, day 15, day, I'll probably get like that. But as I keep doing the energy, pretty soon it was gonna pick up. But it's gonna take me at least probably a few months, probably even a year for me to get to a point where I'm able to keep going and sustain. But I notice like I get my energy goes up when I wake up in the morning and I just do it fast, because I'm excited to do my energy. I'm like looking forward to it and shit. A paid course of yoga. You don't even need to pay for a course. You can just do it. You just stretch your muscles out. There's a lot of free information. Go to a yoga class, you're gonna get some fucking think she knows everything because she got her yoga certificate. Well, I got my yoga certificate, and she's gonna be all fucking in her ego and shit. Or somebody like that. Don't even go to no yoga class, because a lot of those people are fucking like they're toxic as fuck. They're in their ego. They think they know everything. They probably don't even do it right. And then when you tell them something, they're gonna probably think they have an attitude like you don't know what you're doing. And I won't even waste my time to take a class. I'm not saying like, there's people who know what they're talking about on here, but like there's people on here who have free information to give you. And if you're gonna at least pay for a class, pay for it from somebody you got it free from and you like their work, and then you pay for their class. Don't just go to no yoga studio, because when you're dealing with the average bot sheep at any of these fucking places, they have average bot sheep has toxic energy. Even if I go to a botanica, to a spiritual shop, they have toxic ass energy. I went to these botanicas where they serve spiritual little souvenirs and shit. I went over there and fucking like you can just tell the people they're not even healed. They it's just like it's some trendy fad to them. It's not even anything you take serious. It's like some trendy fad. Oh, spirituality. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's why I don't even like. If you gotta like do your research and go into any of this, find somebody that can teach you it. Like me, I teach you it already. Like I tell you guys the fundamentals of it. I'm gonna make a class real soon, or not even class, but like, cause like me, I'm not for that whole class shit. Like if the spirit tells me, make a class, you need to teach the people. That's the only time you guys will ever see me make any type of class is if the spirit tells me the people need a class. I want you to make a class. Then if the spirit tells me, then I will do that. But I would never just go in my ego. Oh, I'm gonna make a class. Like, who gives a fuck? The only reason you should even be doing shit like teaching and classes is if it's your spiritual calling, and especially if it's about shit like spirituality and stuff. Like, if it's your calling. If it's not, nigga, then why even waste your fucking time? Because it probably won't even go that far. And even if it does, it's like, do you even know what the fuck you're doing? Or you're just doing it because you're in your ego. And then this is what makes you a lame ass teacher. This is why you have so many lame ass teachers who don't know shit. But yoga's pretty straightforward though. Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna end this live stream, guys. I'll probably be back on tomorrow. We've gone on for too long. Yeah. Let me see if I got any more comments. See if I missed any of the comments and shit. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the room. Yeah. And and another thing is I like one thing I like about Qigong and talking about yoga is just I know that all the bitch niggas they're not gonna go and do it. You know how when you talk about spirituality, there's certain things you don't want to say because you don't want to get blood on your hand. Like you don't want to talk about certain rituals or how to how to like mind control and you because you don't want to have blood on your hands. When it comes to yoga and Qigong, I don't have to worry about anything like that because already the bitch niggas aren't gonna even want to do it. They're gonna look at it like it's some type of way. So I look at it like it is what it is. It is what it is. So like actually it's good that a lot of people don't do it because it keeps my channel from attracting a lot of those like from those demons that want to just leech and just be a demon and use the knowledge for their own shit. Because ain't nobody gonna think the average person they're not gonna wake up in the morning and do qigong or do yoga. Like even Jay Vass, he's like, oh, this makes me you look at yoga like it's something fun to look forward to. That's rare to find in people. Most people, it's a hassle and it's a chore to get up to go fucking wash their ass, let alone go and do yoga and all that. So it, it's not like everybody has that mindset. You just have that form of discipline and always want to be on routine and do what you're supposed to be. That's just your own motivation, which is a perk. I won't say a perk, but it's something that it's something that you have that a lot of people don't have. So most people that at the end of the day they're not gonna take this shit seriously because they can't. So fuck them. Is it possible to go back your hair if you're bald? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. It possibly could. If I were you, I'll keep researching it and I'll keep looking. And if not, fuck it. Who cares? It's just hair. It don't mean anything. Just shave it off. If the bald spot looks bad, just go bald. You should still look good. Nothing wrong with bald hair as long as the energy's flowing and you on your purpose. That's all that matters. There's a lot of people right now who got fucking six pack abs, muscular bodies, millions of dollars. They got all they head on their hair. They have all the bitches and shit. But once they die, they about to go to hell. They about to suffer in a dream world. And then they're about to reincarnate and be in a horrible situation. There's people like that right now, living right now. You look at them, you're like, damn, they live a good life. But if you knew what was in store for them when they died and in their next life, you would not even want to even think about what they got to go through. That's how bad it is. And vice versa. There's some people in a horrible situation, but once they get out, they got something waiting that is way better. So who gives a fuck about the external, really? Yep. Gotta spread your information. Yeah, if you guys can, man, spread the information. I'm gonna spread all you guys who got channels, Z-Laz, J-Baz. I'm gonna spread your guys too. Uh, Spread this channel. We gotta like, cause that's the thing, cause it's good. One thing about my page though is that I got people. Cause we got people that we share each other's shit. J Vass, he shouts me out. I'm gonna shout J Vass out a lot more. I'm gonna start putting your posts to have people check you out so we can create our own shit. It's not about us having to go on somebody else's platform or oh, this person needs a shot. We can create our own community. Fuck all the other communities like that. I'm not saying fuck the other communities. Like if I respect other communities, but if I'm gonna join another community, it's gonna be because I took my community and what we're doing, we merge it to what they're doing, and we could benefit each other. That's how community is supposed to work. Not everybody wanted to join this community and looking at this community like no, everybody needs to have their own community. And then so like right now, how you shout out my shit and then we're all gonna spread our information. That's good because that right there, it shows power. There's people with more subscribers than me. They don't got people like that really down having because you got your own page that's growing. You got 200 people and shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a network that we got going on. And Z-Less too. It's a network we got going on. Because you guys are making your own page. It's not like you guys are just watching and that's it. You guys making your own page, talking your own information, and it's like a network, and we all build on that. That's how you have a network. Versus other people, they may be one person who has a page and then he has a bunch of fans and followers. They don't really do anything and speak their own information. And it's just that one, they just, like, you see what I'm saying? And everybody's trying to be like this guy. But it's not about you trying to be like me. It's like, be your own best version. Because imagine if I had like a whole bunch of people that thought like me or thought in a high frequency. It's better than if I just walked around. So we can build more, get more done. Because one person can't do it. And it's like you gotta make your own network. Like they have fucking they'll have like VH1, and then VH1 may own Comedy Central, and then Comedy Central may own Fox, or they got like these other networks, but not all the networks own each other and shit. You see what I'm saying? But they're different like segments, but yet VH1 and Comedy Central, they still are powerful just as Fox and CNN, but they may not be connected to Fox and CNN because Fox and CNN do their own thing. You can't say, oh, Fox and CNN is better than Comedy Central. No, they're two different outlets. Comedy Central, VH1, they do their own thing. CNN and Fox, they do their own thing. That's a network. The two networks, they probably owned by one company, and then these people owned by one company. That's just an example. I'm not saying that's really how it is, but it's an example. Because everybody's supposed to do their own thing. It's not about, oh, this person's supposed to be better than the next person. Ain't nobody really like, we're all supposed to be working and doing our own thing. Because I look at it like, if I think I'm better than somebody, or if you think you're better than somebody, then you should be able to help that individual or come up with a solution where you can get shit done. Because if you're better than another person, then you should be able to help that other person or give that person some knowledge to help themselves. You shouldn't just be like, oh, I'm better than them, and then just go off your ego. At that point, you just a fucking, what they call a narcissist or whatever. Somebody in their ego, and then we already know what happens when you're in that shit for too long. Yep. But I think I'm going to end this live stream, guys. I'm going to end this shit, and I'm going to be out, and I'm going to hit you guys up later. It might take me a minute for me to upload this because fucking bum-ass YouTube, they take forever when they process lives. This is why I like StreamYard. But these niggas at StreamYard, they asking for $240 a year just for the base because they said it's $20 a month. Which I was like, okay, I'll do that. But these fucking niggas talking about, oh, well, you got to take the whole 240. It's due today. The whole 240. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like, if I had a bigger channel and if I was on this shit on a daily basis and I was like, had some shit going, then maybe I'll do it. Not maybe, but I would do it. But it's like, it's not, that's ridiculous. 240, that's crazy. But yeah, that StreamYard though, that shit is fucking, I like StreamYard. But I'm gonna hit you guys up later. Alright then, guys. Peace.